And we are back. Hi everybody, sorry about that weird start. Had to do with the fact that I forgot that the screen was on because I was trying to find a nice angle so you could see what I'm working on, but also so I could talk to you because I want to chat and hang out. And so, here we are. I'm a little bit flustered currently. I had a very scary encounter with a very scary critter. Well, it wouldn't have been scary normally, but for some reason, it was very scary. Welcome to Last Minute Laura. In this corner, we have a chicken, and in this corner, we have another chicken. Blue, actually. But yeah, today has been a good day, and now I have like panic in my heart. It's gonna calm down. It just, I am going to tell you the story. I'm just going to wait till everybody's trickling in to tell you the drama story, which is the title. The meeting went well. I'll talk about it in detail a little bit once everybody's gotten in. But it went well. It was good. It was a good meeting, and it's something that's happening. And Frida, I'm happy that you're purpler. I'm having grilled cheese right now. I was gonna have a Nutella sandwich, but then I remembered I bought cheese. Look at that. So, I didn't even say yet. Hello. Hello. For those of you who are new, I hope that you will take a second, click the subscribe button. I know this was very, it makes you want to subscribe, but honestly, we do have a good time. We get together in the morning and in the evening, Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and then again at 4 p.m. and we do 4 till 6 Eastern, and in the afternoon we do a crafty thing, in the morning we just sort of hang out. That being said, I'm in a bit more of a just hang out kind of mood, so I still want to do some crafting, but I kind of want to just do something that I have to do anyway, instead of doing like fun drawing. And by have to, I mean it's still going to be fun because I'm going to be designing a chicken coop for our chickens. So, Frida, it went well. Yes, Blue, it went well. It was pretty chill, to be honest. Like, the curator at the museum was really kind, really polite, and really cool. So we talked through it, and we have like some really good stuff. And you know what? She actually said I could talk to you guys about, because I was saying like, oh, she said, do you have any clever name ideas for this class? And I was like, I don't, but I sure know a whole lot of people who might. And then I was like, is it okay if I share about it on my YouTube? Because there's the best naming people ever. They name a lot of the stuff I do. And she was like, that sounds great. Cool. So I'll explain what the plan is. This snake event really freaked me out. Look at this. It looks like way more cheese than it is. It's just one square of that craft stuff. So, how are you guys doing? Hi, Sophie. I just thought about you the other day. I found the picture of you and your husband. I pinned it up. It's pinned on that bulletin board over there. You and your husband. Food always helps. If you're feeling anxious, eat something. Unless you have disordered eating, and then don't link stress to food. But I don't anymore. So I can just eat when it feels right. Hey, Jenna. I'm just sitting here eating a grilled cheese. You know, as one does. 4 months today. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Sort of. Happy birth month. I also have my tonic water and a glass of water. Because I recently learned these are pretty high in sugar. 16 grams of sugar. You can't taste any sugar. It tastes like grapefruit. Hey Jasper, good afternoon. Okay, so let me tell you the story. How many people have we gotten here? I can't see right now, but the main group hasn't shown up yet. So basically, what today's plan is to figure out how to convert my shed, which is metal, into a chicken coop. So we already have the shed, we have fence posts, and we have like stumps and stones and things that you find on a country property. We have that. Like we have fencing that was just rolled up that's here. We've got tons of planks and wood and oh, thank you very much. Planks and wood and pallets, stuff like that. We've just got a lot of junk wood, so we have a lot of available tools basically. My first design idea, I think first, yeah. The first idea, hey Whisper, good afternoon, evening, is to remove the doors. Like the doors that are currently on the shed are sliding doors, and it's like they are symmetrical and they slide out into these panels. But what I thought is if we remove the doors completely, we can just reframe that door frame with wood and then just insert a little, just a wood square with chicken wire in it, like a wood door. And then the scratchy crosshatch pattern there is supposed to be like chicken wire. And then the doors for the outside would be a little bit shorter, so that there would be like that much chicken wire showing when the door's closed. And my thought with that is that that would give us a little bit more ventilation. So, that's my first thought, first plan. Heck yeah, thank you Whisper for the reminder. Links to support me are down below the video, and don't forget to like the video as you come in. Ooh, your fancy new chair, Katina? Please excuse me for eating. I didn't have lunch today, and I'm all amped up, so I just need to eat to chill myself out. Hey Nancy, I'll be with you guys in like a minute. Because I can just keep packing it in. So good. I love grilled cheese, people. All right, so I'm sorry, I have the Discord open, and all I can see is Frida's face. It's the picture, like it's open, but the other windows are covering it up. Hey, Lori. And so the only part of the Discord that's showing is Frida's face, and it's making me smile. It's like the corner of my eye keeps grabbing a kitten and Frida's face. That's all that's showing. Makes me laugh. Okay, so we are designing a chicken coop today. That's the plan. We've got the shed, but we need to MacGyver it, do some work on it, figure out how to make it into a coop. I know that means we need to put a hole in the side because we need to have a exit with like a little ramp. That's the plan. Oh, what does Whisper say? My new yarn order's on its way, so hoping to be back to full-time dyeing this weekend. Very exciting, Whisper. That'll be awesome. Oh, that was a good grilled cheese. I almost wish I had a second one. No, I don't. Okay, so let me tell you the story first. Now that the regulars are here, I just wanted to wait for you guys. So I was thinking about the coop. So I was like, I'm gonna go check in the shed and see like what needs to be done. See how the quality of the shed is, see how everything's working. Yes, you can sit with me. Like see if any repairs need to be done or if it's okay as is. And when I went in there, I was looking around, nothing seemed out of place, and then I made eye contact with a very, very large snake. Like a very large snake. Like I've had a corn snake before, so I'm pretty comfortable with something corn snake sized. Like in the wild, I haven't seen anything that big before. I've only ever seen a garter snake in the wild and a water snake. I was telling you guys, I've never seen another type of snake here. Ever in my life, in the wild, I've only seen garter snakes and water snakes. I was pretty comfortable living that life. That is not the life that I live anymore. Now I'm aware that there are very scary monsters lurking close by. I know you guys said the chickens will attract larger predators, but okay. Oh, hey, Dina, and hey, Scrappy. I hope the ad is done now. And just got here. I'm like, what? What's up? Hey, Linda. Hey, Crystal. Okay, I like the new angle. Thank you. It's for the afternoon stream because I'm still in a chatty mood, but it's like stories, so I feel like I want you to be able to see my face so that you understand like the fear it put into me. Okay, so huge snake in the shed. I was like, this is not any good news. Yes, I do have good news as well. But first, let's do the scary thing because that happened to me first. So not scary. See, Lori, normally I would agree with you. And I didn't scream or anything. I just went, oh, I didn't see you there, bud. So I went in thinking that it was going to be a garter snake attitude. It was not a garter snake attitude. It had not the same, it was much more vigorous, much more aggressive, and pissed off. This snake was totally pissed off. I didn't do anything. All I did was open the doors. So I guess I let in a bunch of light and scared it, which, okay, fine, scared. But I walked in and all I could see was like this much of the snake, the head and like this much. And as I got closer, I was like hearing, except it was like, and I was like, no, we don't have rattlesnakes here. None of that for Laura. And then I got a little closer and this little bugger launched at me. And I'm not talking like a little strike. There was no warning strike. There was no curl up to tell me I was too close. This thing full on, like in one motion went, ugh! And it moved like this much, like it dove at me. Normally, like a garter snake, if you scare it, they go like, kts, kts, and they go right back. This one was advancing. So I like maybe let out a little yowl, a little noise probably left my face. Karen, hi. And oh, you like the angle today? Well, thank you. The lighting too. Well, that's just the sun, but yay. So yes, scary looking snake. So I was like, I'm gonna pick it up because that's what you do when you're wearing a short dress, flip-flops, or they're not flip-flops, they cover my feet, but like they flip in, you know what I mean? Wearing zero protective, no glovies, no tools. So I found like a piece of wood, like that used to be a rake or a shovel, but it's just the handle part. So I was trying to put the piece of wood sideways on the snake's like neck so I could grab its head so I could pick it up, because that's what I do with a garter snake, and I never have a problem. No. This thing, how long was it? Maybe, okay, hold on. This is where it's gonna get dramatic. So I tried to catch this snake. It's strong. Every time I press it to the ground with this broom handle against a wood floor, like broom handle, wood floor, snake head, that should keep a snake in place. Two hard things and a snake's head. This thing would wriggle forward and snap back, and it just kept escaping my grasp. And every time it would escape, it would come towards me quickly and angrily. And it had fully like a rattle. It didn't have a rattle the way a rattlesnake does. It had a pointy tail like a garter snake, but it was not, and it was rattling. So anyway, then a hole appeared in the floor that I had never seen before, and it slithered into it and it was gone. And I was like, I A, didn't get a picture, B, didn't get rid of it. This is supposed to be my chicken coop. So I had like a moment where I was like, whoa, it gave me real live goosebumps, like real goosebumps. I haven't had goosebumps from an animal. like in a really long time. So, and it was bigger than both of the snakes Alex and I had before. We had snakes that were over 5 feet long and how like the size of a loony, for those of you who are Canadian. The girth of this snake was this big, and it was about 5 feet long. It was big enough that it for sure could kill the chickens. I don't think it could eat them, but it could for sure have killed them. So I was like, I'll come back in a little while, because it was definitely in the shed, like being warm. Like if it was in the shed not hiding, it wants to be in the shed not hiding. So I closed the doors, told Alex, and then I came back out in like half an hour, and the whole thing happened again. I got scared. It chased me, and then it ended up going through the hole. I tried to catch it when it went into the hole, even though it was a snake who already showed that it was smarter and faster than me. Got away again. Then I went out with Alex to show him, because it had been another half hour, blah, blah, blah. And they were hiding, it was hiding on this tarp, like not hiding, it was sitting on this tarp in the shed. The shed's mostly empty, but it's hot in there. And then I was like, I'll just pull out the tarp. That's a great way to get the snake out without having it get away, because it was kind of like folded, like its body was under one fold of the tarp. So, pulled out the tarp, had a minor stroke, because there was 2 of them, you guys. There was 2 of them, and they were both huge, huge. And the female one was slightly less aggressive. The male one, I'm just deciding that based on 0. I did not check their vents because I couldn't catch them. These 2 really fast snakes. There was one that was larger and aggressive. I just assumed it's the male, but now that I'm saying that out loud, it was probably the female, you know? So 2 snakes. Now there's 2 snakes, and they're both 5 feet long. One is slightly less girthy than the other. Now I'm thinking that was probably the male being less aggressive then, because it was the big one. No, I'm telling a story, internet. Sorry, the internet just was like, I think I'm gonna shut down. Okay, so we got these 2 snakes out on the tarp. I was trying to catch them, like really trying. Alex got me gloves because he was like, don't grab it with your hand. And then it got out and came for me, like chased me, like not a little, like it pursued me. I didn't just make a straight line, like I turned away and it turned. This was an aggressive snake. So obviously I interrupted some mating, which I'm glad about, because I don't want them to lay a clutch of eggs underneath my shed. A, because I'll be so happy to see baby snakes, but B, I want that shed to be a chicken coop. So the plan was for me to catch these 2 snakes and then take them far away from the house and let them go in the field. And as I was trying to catch the one snake, the other one disappeared. I thought it was underneath the tarp still. We moved the tarp and she was gone. He was gone, because we were trying to catch the mean one, because why would I do that first? So after, like, I'm still a little bit like, you have eggs in the hole. Maybe. I don't think we would have eggs in the hole yet, because they were still all around each other. Like when they came out, they had been parallel. So my guess is that they were doing the dirty. I don't think that they would have had eggs yet, because the male would have left. He's not going to stick around after the mating. So my guess, since they were both there and they've both been there all day, my guess is that no eggs yet. So now my plan is tonight we're going to go to the store, the Tractor Supply Company, the country store. TSC is what it's called. I don't know what it stands for. We're gonna go there and get some like Quickcrete, like concrete, the quick stuff, and I'm gonna just pour it in the hole so that there is no hole to have them. I know the hole goes farther than I can see, but my plan is to just keep adding Quickcrete into the hole until it's all filled up. And then that'll be like stronger anyway, because that's good. Wendy Jo, hi by the way. Oh, speaking of Wendy Jo, look what happened. Well, Wendy Jo the Christmas cactus decided that it's Christmas. She put out a little bloom. And a couple others are coming. So that's cool. And not snakes, which is great. Anywho, so that happened, and that was very scary for me. I hope there's no eggs in the hole. If there is, I may have to murder them. The eggs, I mean, by pouring concrete on them. Not ideal. Ideally, that wouldn't happen, but I can't remove the shed. Like, it's all connected except where some animal chewed through. But I figured out what it is. At first, I thought they were ball pythons, honestly, Scrappy, because of the design on them. I was like, this is a python. How did a python end up here? Because we're in Canada, we don't have those. So I did a little digging. And it is an eastern milk snake. So non-venomous or non-venomous to us, it'll still give you a nice bite, like any snake will if you put your face near its face. They don't like that. So it's a eastern milk snake. Has that python slash corn snake sort of pattern where it's like, it's pretty. They were both really pretty. I would have liked to have been able to catch them because they were pretty. As long as I've got the business end in my hand, then I can look at the whole body, and they were really pretty. Really girthy, well fed, so I know that they're taking care of mice. Like, I'm not mad at them, I just don't want them to live where my chickens live. And they really scared me. I haven't been scared of a reptile nearly ever, really. I really have been very calm around. I think it was just that it was so large and wild here. Like, we don't have large wild reptile things, you know? And oh my god, it really, whew, like I really had goosebumps all down my arms and legs. Let the snakes have the shed and build another place for the chickens. I mean, they've probably been living in there for like 3 years, Nancy. It kind of does make me feel bad. The reason I also know that is because there is a whole lot of snake skins. Like, I think that snake overwintered in the shed, which makes me feel like guilty that I'm taking his home away. But like, no, it's a perfect shed. The shed is like on a concrete slab, and it's like they did the grading and stuff. Like, it's a secure and strong shed. Speaking as a naturalist who likes snakes, I like them too, but I mean, like, we live in a snake paradise. Like, the field that is adjacent to our property is like winter wheat or winter rye or winter barley, one of those things. It's grass, long grass, literally the perfect world. Yeah, Frida, no, they have not been paying rent. Actually, they scared the landlord and gave me goosebumps. Can you imagine overseeing a snake? I can't imagine it, and it happened. It really happened. Goosebumps. Like, my fight or flight was there. It was on. Hey, Yarn It Out, nice to see you. Scrappy, no, they don't need to live there. Yes, they have, Frida, they're killing the mice. Okay, that's true, they probably are helping with the mice. Like, they could live under the deck, they could live under the house, they could live all the way around the house, but can they not be where I want to build my chicken coop? Because, well, thank you. They will find a place to live. Evict them. Well, not just that, but there is an amazing abundance of, like, food. It's like, if I move them from here, it changes nothing about their, like, food. These snakes, they were having a good time. They were healthy. These snakes were healthy. And they probably were stalking the chickens, Blue. Wouldn't put it past them. Literally snakes. Yeah, I couldn't... I was excited to pick one up because I wanted to know if it was going to musk the same way that a garter snake does. I wanted to know if it was going to smell the same. The snake was significantly more aggressive, so I was hoping that there would be some different smell to go with it. I wanted to touch the scales and look at the eyeballs up close. Like, I wanted to interact with this snake, and it was so aggressive and so fast that I just couldn't get to her. My premier yarn order just got here. Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, so It was scary. It was scary, eh, Alex?
Sorry, I'm in headphones.
Oh, sorry. You're lucky your landlord let you have a chicken coop. I mean, Thunder, it's Alex, it's Alex. Shh. No, no, no. 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 No, lie down. I mean, yarn it out. Better to beg forgiveness than to ask permission. Well, sometimes. I've asked the landlord about many changes we can make in our area, in our property, and every time I've said anything, it's your home, do whatever you want with it. And we were allowed to have pets here, and I said the property is great because we want to grow here. And they were like, that's awesome because we want somebody who's here for a long time. So we're not going to be making any major structural changes to the shed. We're going to remove the doors, but they can stay in the garage, so we don't have to get rid of them. And then we're installing new doors, which will be removable. What? No, girl, don't be that renter. Just send them a quick email. No, it was a joke, but in real life, I've told her a multitude of things, and every time I've interacted with her, the gist of it is, I don't care. Don't break things. Like I said, hey, can we redo the kitchen downstairs? It's dark and I want to paint it white. And she was like, oh, that'd be so cute, like a country kitchen. Yeah, do whatever you want. And I was like, we were thinking about doing the upstairs kitchen in dark gray just to test it. And she was like, oh, that sounds nice. It's your home. And I said, can I remove a bunch of the established shrubbery and plants from the yard because I want to put in a vegetable garden. And like the garden's beautiful, so it would be something if I was the owner of the house I would hum and haw over. She immediately replied, it's your home, do whatever you want with it. And the last time I talked to her about the animals, she asked if I had gotten any new pets. Any new dogs? And I was like, no, not yet. She was like, oh, I want you to have a puppy. Like, she's friendly and non-problematic. And also, I believe a frontline worker, so not really concerned right now. And I feel like none of the changes we're making are undoable. I'm sure they'll say yes, but at least inform them. We don't have any contact with them right now for the last 4 months. It's just been paying rent on time. The last contact I had with my landlord was, the chimney's fixed, have a good winter. November? So December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, 6 months since I've had any contact with her. She sounds lovely, you're lucky. Yes, definitely. But at the same time, they wanted to be absentee landlords. Like, that was the whole purpose of renting this property out. Like, other people who had showed interest were like, wanted to rent it, like where your landlord comes and mows the lawn, they shovel the driveway, like your landlord maintains the property, you rent the house. Whereas I said, like, I want to rent all of this. Like, I want to be my backyard, and like I want to take care of it. So like Alex mows the lawn. They provided a ride-on lawnmower, which was amazing, but like we take care of this property as though it was our own. And also, we do live in the country, and the people here did have chickens at some point, because we keep finding things that are chicken. Yes, I could send her an email. I might, because now I'm gonna feel weird about it. Probably I won't though, because I don't feel like it matters. I just don't think it matters, because it won't matter to them, because nothing about this place matters to them. They're hoping we stay here for 15 years, like that. So, like in 15 years, plus I'm not making any structural changes. If I was making a structural change to anything, of course, I would ask. Just like the kitchen, can I like fully change? Can I put new doors on the cupboards? Sure. I would ask about that. Or can I change the handles on the kitchen doors upstairs? She is lovely. Honestly, I am lucky, and I'm very happy that that's what I've got. Nobody likes having a landlord who comes, hey, it's fine. It's fine. Shh. Who comes over all the time, you know? Hold up. No, and ours literally doesn't. I've only physically seen her one time, Thunder, and it was last summer, and it was for 3 seconds they were on their way to the cottage and they dropped off a belt for the lawnmower. Like, it was very like, hello, here's the belt. And I was like, oh, you're much younger than I thought. And she was like, oh, well, I hope you like the house. Shh, I hope you like the house. And I was like, Thunder. And I was like, I do, thanks. And she said, have a good summer. That's it. Hey, their whole thing about this place is that they didn't want to worry about it. They just wanted somebody to be living in it and for it to be like having not be losing the money anymore, because it's like a very expensive house to purchase and they've purchased it and not living in it, but they live in the area. Also, they live in the area. They definitely drive by fairly frequently. Anyway, how old is your dog? He is 9? 9. He's 9. He's very cute. He can be, but his voice is not very cute, huh? Huh. Let me see. Thank you. Let me see. Thank you. That's our new trick. Watch. Let me see. Show me. Let me see. Good boy. Let me see. Good boy. It's so that he'll let me see his teeth. And he'll know that he's a good boy when he lets me. Okay, let me start drawing out what we're going to do. Again, nothing too crazy. I have to do to the coop, to the actual shed. I don't think I need to do... Here's my idea so far. How about this? I'll show you again for those of you who haven't seen yet. So I'm thinking removing the existing doors, which take up that space with 3 doors there. They're sliding doors, so I remove them completely, and then I'll put in some basic framing with some chicken wire, 3 different pieces. One will be a door with hinges and locks on the other side, and then the other 2 will be inside of the coop, like pressed up against this doorway from the inside. So you can't see the top of the wood for that one because the wood would be up here but behind. That way I can secure it. And then the bottom of the shed actually has a lip that's about that high, so it'll push right up against that lip nicely too, except for the middle one. And then we thought on the outside, I thought, and Alex will help build, of 2 doors that we can just build out of pallets. Basically, we'll do a door frame and then we'll put like plywood or like 2x4 type wood. We have lots of wood to make the up and downies, and they will be like 4 or 6 inches shorter than the chicken wire doors here, so that when they close, there will be 2 windows. So imagine with the door closed, there will have a little window up there and a little window up there, and that'll just be for flow, for airflow. The thing that we'll do to that area in the wintertime, because it'll barely be getting opened, it'll just be getting opened so that I can get the eggs. In the wintertime is, I'm going to put a vent, like a little vent so that air can't come just straight in. It would have to like come up, and that's the plan. And then the only thing that I would email the landlord about if we decide to go this route is for the side of the, so imagine all that stuff I drew there, this is the front, the side to have a hole for the chickens to be able to come out, and then this is like the ladder, just a 2x4 with a bunch of chunks of wood, so they have a ladder. And then how I'm going to build the doors is like that. Same age as your dog. Oh, that's cool. And then what I want to do, because the shed is about 6 feet tall, but the doors go less than 6 feet, like I can walk into it, but Alex has to duck in. What I want to do, since the top is 6 feet, I want to put chicken wire, like to the fence posts. Let me just build it here. First, I'm gonna just give a little bit of context. Our backyard. So we've got the compost. And then there's like a big Christmas tree. And then we've got a whole bunch of pine trees. I don't know how to show pine trees from above, so just bear with me. But there's a lot of pine trees. And then back here there's like some bushes and like some wetlands. Okay, and then the chicken coop is just a little over and backs up right into it.
It's me, Thunder. Good boy.
Barely.
Pardon me?
I said barely. Okay.
Bark at somebody's grand.
Alright, okay, so that's the chicken coop. And then my plan, hold on, let me show you what my hope is. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what my plan is, I want to have a covered area for them, like a actual covered safe space. We do have fencing. We need a few more poles to make the fences like actually structurally sound enough. And I'm gonna go today after the stream to the TSC store, and I'm gonna see if I can purchase some quick concrete, some wood shavings, and some shelving stuff. So this is what I want in general for the outline of it. The shed's right here. This is like, I would be walking this way, so there'll be a door like right here for me to get in, and then I'll get the eggs in the shed. And what I want is a little exit here for them, and then this would all be their area, and then I would say like maybe up until here would be covered with like chicken wire. We could do the whole thing, it's just then we need a lot taller of posts. The fence post would need to be much taller, and I don't really want to do that, like getting more tall fence posts, because then we have to install them. How did the meeting go? Oh yeah, let's do that. I have 1%. Let's see if I can get to my Instagram on time. You can do it, computer. Hey, that's the one that's what I drew. That's the one I drew. See? That's literally my drawing of their version. The only thing I'm unsure about is how the framing of that other section would work. Like, yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me just see if we've got the fence, or if we've got the shed, sorry, not the fence. Like this, and the fence is like that. Okay, everybody's happy with the front. Then on the side, you need to have like, the problem with that is there's poles, really good poles. Yeah, and that is the link I looked at already, which is why my drawing looks like their drawing. But I don't know how to figure out the fence part yet. It has an article, and I did see that as well. But yeah, okay, so that's definitely another good idea. I just don't know how to make the floor, how to make it not wobbly, like it's a building structure, just the outline made of wood. So I don't have I don't have a nail gun. I know I can do it with screws, but the idea of being able to, sorry, I'm just trying to think of it. Well, you gotta hold yourself. So if we do, also another thing, hey Kim, another thing that my dad has an absolute, just a crazy amount of, like honestly, like it's a little bit crazy how many doors he has. He has a lot of glass doors and windows. So I was thinking of also including like a glass door so that they can like, I don't know, see outside. Like, I don't know. Hello everyone. Hey Augustin, nice to see you. Or since the doors, even though they're glass, they have wood frames, using them as the roof, like as additional roofing, so that it's like a clear whatchamacallit. Plus my dad has that corrugated metal. It's just, oh thank you, thank you. Oh yes, okay, let me just do how did the meeting go? Meeting went swimmingly. The lady I spoke to, funny enough, we both had similar education. We are both partnered with engineers, and we both have very similar names and the same haircut. And I was like, "Oh, are you me, but you diverged at some point? Like, are we from alternate realities where something changed and we had a giggle?" So yes, things went really well. And what else happened? We figured out, I can tell you a lot of what we figured out because I was talking to her about it and I'm like, I want the video after the fact. And she was like, yeah, of course. I believe everything should be open source. And I was like, I do. So, our next meeting is on Wednesday, and my first videos are coming out in 2 weeks for her. 8 videos. So there may be a couple of streams that I have to either postpone, cancel, make earlier. There might be some changes coming in the next 2 weeks, basically. And the 8 videos that we're going to be doing are natural dye, but the videos are going to be like one of my videos. I'm going to do a better job and break it down into 8 videos. So instead of doing 1 hour-long video where I go from start to finish, I'm gonna do that, but the way I'm gonna edit it is like part 1, gathering your supplies. Part 2, setting up your dye pot, setting up your mordant, that sort of stuff. So it is gonna be a natural dye workshop. Amazingly, I don't think this is gonna be the only one, because this 2-week project is it's good money. So it's a 2-week project it's gonna take me, honestly, it's good money, but when you think about the amount of work I'm gonna do, it's like, it's fair. It's not like I'm, winning something. It is fair because of the amount of work that I'm gonna be doing. But she's going to send me history information about the time period and the location where things are from, and I'm going to be doing kind of a thing where, the plan anyway, this is what I'm thinking, that it'll be like, I'm making dye from a kitchen scrap, because they do textile work from, it's with the Pennsylvania Museum of Textiles and Natural Dye or something. It's in Pennsylvania, so Barb from Pennsylvania, maybe you know. Also, this is amazing, in case you needed something to look at for a second. Thank you, Kim, for letting me know about that. Do you know the Canadian YouTube Joshua Alexander? They built a chicken coop last fall and has a video about the first winter. I would like a link, Frida. So she's gonna send me information of kind of day-to-day life so that I can say, we've used all of these onions to get the onion skins. This would be something that would be done in 18 whatever when the household was preserving onions for the winter or making French onion soup, you know what I mean? Like that sort of a thing. And then after the onion skins, that's like the intro to dyeing. intro to the end. Intro to dyeing is going to be with kitchen scraps. That's the plan. And then from there, it'll move on to like more local plants. So things like dandelions, fruit tree sticks and bark, sunflowers, curly dock, fennel, goldenrod, sheep sorrel, elderberry, rhubarb, Queen Anne's lace, black walnuts. All of those things are possibilities for like the same thing, but again. But so it'll be kind of like the intro and what you need to gather will be a video, and that video will stand alone for like a week, and then the rest of the course will come out so that people have enough time to get the supplies. And then the course is going to be me teaching how to do natural dye with a little bit more of a I know what I'm doing attitude. Probably not. I'm going to try and be professional anyway. I have to be professional. It's a job. But after that, it's going to be out for a week. So they're charging $10 to get into this class. And it's going to be cohorts of between 20 and 50 people. If it hits 50, they're closing it out. Because it's hard to have 50 people in a live stream and be able to talk. So basically the plan is after that, natural dualist, naturalesque. Ooh, naturalesque. This is wonderful news. Isn't it though, Dina? I know, I'm very excited about it. But it looks like people will pay $10. They'll get more, they'll get the 8 videos, which is how I've divided it so far. The 8 videos that I did, and they get a 1 hour question and answer period 1 week after all the videos come out. So it's like you pay for the class, you go through all the class, like lynda.com, if any of you have ever used that. And then from there, you'll do your best. And then the following week, I'll be available on a live stream on the channel, which is fun. I'll send you guys the link because, you know, you guys can come. But the videos are going to be on their website for, I think I said to her like 3 months. She didn't seem too concerned either way. I figured it would make it exclusive though. And I also decided I'm not going to upload the videos the way I send them to her. So like I'll be sending 8 videos like hyper edited just to make them what they need to be. And then when I put it on my channel, it'll be more the style that I usually do, like one long video and just a bunch of cuts for days. And pretty much I said, I can get a video done in a week. And she said, can you get the 8 videos done in 2 weeks? And I was like, yeah, because it's one video that I'm going to be actively dividing. Pretty much I just need to write a few scripts because I want like the intro. I need certain parts to sound like it's a class instead of it just being like, hello, and here I am doing what I do. Because these people don't know me and they're going to be paying money to go to a museum, well, to log into a museum. And then they're going to get some like extras, like a PDF with the supplies, the recipe, and the instructions, and also a PDF of some fun stuff about natural dye plants, mordants, and like just a little bit of extra information that I've got saved in my computer. I'm going to just sort of make it pretty. And then she's going to send me history stuff that she thinks would go well, and then I'm going to like put it into that PDF. So it's kind of like a little brochure booklet type thing with like a works cited as well, so people can go and find the books on how to do dye, like if they're interested in it. The idea is that most of the people who come to their museum are women who are 65 plus, and she said she would like people who are included in 65 plus, but she wants to get more demographics interested because since all the maker stuff is coming around, like they have a natural dye textile museum. Like it's cool. It's in Pennsylvania. So next time Alex and I drive through Pennsylvania to go to New York City or Washington or both, I'm gonna go there. And also, she's gonna send me a couple of dye books from the 18 somethings, which is amazing. Basically, so that I can see what the recipes were, and maybe I'll do like 2 dye pots, one with the old recipe, one with the new recipe. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a bunch of fun. But I am mildly not worried, but I want to keep you guys in the loop. There's a chance that I'm going to be a little bit overwhelmed because I'm a little bit last minute by nature. I have a lot of writing down, which is a good start. I just need to like break it down into the to-do lists. And right now my brain wants to build a chicken coop. So I'm just kind of like, I just gotta hold it together. That's all. Gotta have 2 things going on in my mind. 3 things. The house needs to be fully cleaned. Like, it looks like a bunch of teenagers live here with no supervision. It's bizarre. Like, I don't know how it gets this way because I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize how messy I am. I just put things down wherever they go. I was setting up, cleaning this area up so that it would look cute for my background with her. And there's so many things that don't belong in this room right now. Hey, Freaky Geek, what have I missed? Well, I was attacked by 2 giant snakes. And by attacked, I mean I attacked them and they responded in a way that made me afraid. Let your brain do the work while your body does other works. Wouldn't that be nice? I can't do that. My brain and body has to do the same work. I'm not... Wouldn't that be cool if I could build a chicken coop with my body and plan the video with my brain? That'd be great, but no. Kim, I got mine super late too, just died on Saturday, putting into Hanks today. Kim, I just got my knit crate and it's 2 hanks of undyed superwash wool and it came with 2 packs of Kool-Aid to dye with. Ooh, that's exciting. Fun. Where's Candace at? Was she here this morning? I feel like Candace wasn't there this morning. Candace. Hey, Tracy. Because I thought Candace said she was going to come to my house today for grape exchange. I have grapes for Candace. Okay, so what do you think we could call it? The color that we're going to be doing. I don't think I have to hide it because I don't think any of you guys are secretly Pennsylvania museum goers. I don't think that, like, I don't think it's a spoiler. Welcome back, Whisper. Yeah, May is blanks for everybody. I'm here still waiting for my order. Well, good. Everybody's going to get into natural dyeing, and then guess what? My video's going to come out, and they're going to be like, oh my god, it's so fun. I should do it like that. Or not. I don't know. But, blurb, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so the color we're going to do. Bye, Jenna. Have a good rest of your night. Good night. Oh, nice. Affordably crafty. You should post it on Discord. Agreed. Unsure if the acid dye experiment worked. That is a wait and see for now. The black Whisper, and because that's what you were missing on the food coloring dye. No, I'm on the other side of the U.S. Exactly, but it's virtual, so you could join. But I mean, like, I don't think any of you are Pennsylvania Textile Museum enthusiasts who are gonna be like, oh my god, I have the tip. So anyway, it's gonna be onion skins because everybody has onion skins, and because I have been saving my onion skins like a weirdo for a very long time. So I have enough onion skins to do a lot of cool stuff. So that's my plan, is to do onion skins. What I am still kind of up in the air about is what to do after that. But basically, my plan is to have one video that is an intro. So I'm gonna like have yarn that has previously been dyed with onion skins, where I can say, all of these are colors you can get from onion skins. Join the class. And then in that video, it'll say what you're going to need for next week is blah, 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 blah. Exactly, Crafty. Better to hook in new people. That's the whole point, is that it's safe. It's an effective, beautiful dye. Like, this is like well over a year old, right? And same with this one. Look at how beautiful that is. That one, not a smell in the world anymore. Okay, anyway, yeah, it's accessible, and the idea is that, is the other side of the US not sue? No, suing is only in the US. They don't do that in other places. I'm gonna sue you! That doesn't happen here. The people who say that don't know that that's not something that's worth doing here. Anyway, so instead of black stripes with purple speckling on white, now it's gray with purple and black. Black stripes with purple speckling on white. Gray, okay, so the white grabbed a little bit of the black, and the purple speckling, very good, and black. Well, at least the black worked. What colors can you get from onion skins? All of these three. These three colors are all onion skins. So this one, the dark green, is pre-mordanted in iron water. The yellow and green is pre-mordanted in alum, and then half of it got post-mordanted in iron, so it's green. And then this one is pre-mordanted in alum and then an afterbath in wood ash solution. So onion skins give you all three of these, which is so fun and very permanent. Can you dye with onion rings? Why would you want to dye with onion rings? Eat your onion rings. A type of yellow is from onion skins. Yes, and make your intro as if you were talking to all of us and it'll all come together for you. I feel like I will be talking to all of you because that's... Who's going to be joining a natural dye live stream class? I feel like it's going to be our kin, you know? Like, if not you, someone who is gonna be, you know what I mean? I feel like there's gonna be nice people, so as long as I talk to them like you, it's all good. When we use onion skins for eggs, it's more of a reddish brown. That's strange. Maybe there's something in the eggshells, like maybe mixing it with calcium, you know? Eat too many, you might die. Ha, ha. Well, if you eat too many onion rings, you might die, but if you eat too many onion rings, I might die. Like D-Y-E, because I'll have the peels from your onion skins. When and where? Eat too many, die. Wendy agreed. Freaky Geek, when and where? For the party, it's going to be on a website. I'm going to be hyping it because I'm going to be excited about it. I don't have enough information yet. I'm sending my proposal, contract, and outline of what I'm going to be doing on Wednesday, and she's going to sign the contract and send it back. And I'm trying to figure out payment method still. Like, do I want to do half now, the other half on delivery? Because I haven't taken a payment like this before. It's an American payment, it's a bigger payment, and it's like an actual job. Like I got hired by a real business, actually, if you think about it. I got hired by a museum, so I have to like be that. When and where? When, it's gonna be online through the museum. Where? Online, so you could do it from home. It's going to be, don't cough on the money. Yeah. I'm not gonna take real money. It's gonna be an e-transfer. I don't touch real money anymore. Pff, not true. My grandpa tries to hand me money when I see him, so that is money that I've touched. But from a distance, and also he's isolated, so it's probably safe. Also, don't worry, I wasn't like a grabby grandchild. I was like, what are you doing? I came here to spend time with you. And he was like, no, you here, you know? Oh my gosh, that's very much more brown. Ah, I know why. Because you use vinegar when you're doing dyed eggs, right? And vinegar plus the yellow makes that darker green. So some interaction with the vinegar egg business would make it dark. It might come out brown, but dark brown, dark green. No, don't open it. No, I don't want this. I just wanted to see what the comment was. Aww. Do you want to hear a comment that I just got? So somebody commented, I'm learning crochet because I only know how to do knitting with 2 needles. This is a perfect project for my Chihuahua. Thunder is a cutie. And then I replied, wonderful. Once you start crochet, you won't go back. Well, maybe you will, but I love crochet. Also, Thunder is a unique fellow. And then she just replied back, Laura, you're so right. I started making some crop tops and bucket hats and oh my God, there's no way back. Now I'm making this for my other dog. She's a puppy. See? Sometimes nice people say nice things on the internet. Yay. But also those eggs, I'm imagining that there's something to do with the interaction with the vinegar. I still wonder if I can dye with blackberry and blueberry that I'd fresh juiced and canned with citric acid. No. You can, but this blue, that's with Concord grapes. Just the skins simmered very low for multiple days. This is over 2 years old now, 2.5, maybe 3. It can't be 3 years old. 2 to 3 years old, and the blue is now sky blue. Originally, it was like it wasn't dark blue or anything, but it still has blue tones, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna end up the. It's technically a fugitive dye, so over time, yes, you'll have a lifetime of wearing the garment, but at some point in that garment's life, the blue will disappear. Which is fine. It would be kind of fun. You know what would be actually really fun? To dye enough skeins of yarn for one sweater with only fugitive dyes. So like do one with like raspberries and one with blackberries and one with blueberries and one with Concord grapes and one with like, I don't know, something that makes a red or a purple or a pink. Those are the hardest to make. And then just wear it. 2 years old. Thank you, Whisper. And then wear it until all the colors fade and see what happens. That'd be pretty. That'd be like you'd be like a, what's it called? Like living art. If any of you like tonic water, this is the best Fever Tree tonic water, elderflower tonic water. It's my beer. It's like, for me, that's a beer. Because it's like a little bitter. It takes me a minute to drink it. Like I don't chug it down because it's bitter. But it's bitter like a grapefruit. Oh, it's so nice. Fruit tea. I don't think tea's gonna do it. Fruit tea. Regular tea will because it has tannins in it. Like black tea has tannins, so it does have its own mordant. Hibiscus petals are pink too, and you could get blue from hibiscus petals, totally. I think hibiscus petals may have a quality that makes them not fugitive. I can actually check that if you guys are willing to just hang on a sec. I think there's something different in them. Hibiscus flowers for natural dye. For arthritis, that was the first one. For natural dye. Hibiscus is a wonderful natural dye plant. It creates stunning arrays of lilac, pink, tan, and gray, not to mention smelling wonderful in dye pot. Plant fibers tend to bring out the lilac shades, while animal fibers turn to rosy pinks. Get tans and grays with iron mordant or afterbath. And let me see their journal. I don't trust it. Red flowers are seldom, come on, Laura, they're seldom permanent. Hibiscus. Both the flowers and the leaves can be used to produce a lovely reddish hibiscus dye. Leaves and flowers. Hibiscus bushes are very easy to grow, very good. The plants can be cultivated from a cutting, fine, from the mallow family. In India, they're crushed, it turns black and yields a purplish dye used for blackening shoes. Okay, so this is not the same as most other flowers. Wow, some of the colors are actually really nice. Okay, yeah, go for it with hibiscus flowers. Fresh cranberries, berries, and most flowers that are blue, purple, red, and green are hard to come by. It's like yellow and orange, great. But having something red, so like fresh cranberries, yeah, you might stain the fabric, but unless there's a tannin in it, I don't know. I just think that it's probably a fugitive dye. But I was wrong about the hibiscus. It's a natural dye that is a used one. You will need a mordant for it for sure. So what happens when you use red onion skins? They make yellow. I don't know why, but they make yellow. I've done it too, Lori, and it came out yellow for me. So they might just have the same chemical in it. It doesn't necessarily, because the onion skins come out yellow still, you know? It really is. When we can share experiences, it's wonderful. I love that too. So what's a mordant? A mordant is basically it's a chemical that creates a chemical bond between the dye pigment, the color, and the protein, the fiber. So it can grab the wool and the dye and it holds them together. The dye, if it just lands on the pigment, only a little bit will actually make it into the hair follicles because it's hair. Most of it will just sit on the surface and progressively wash out over time. By having the mordant, it sits on the surface, but it bonds to the actual, like to the mordant, to the fiber. So it doesn't wash out because there's like a chemical bond. So you'd have to do a chemical process to undo that color. So different colored onions give you different pigments. Our red onion dye comes out brown. My red onion dye came out yellow on yarn. But I don't know. I used alum again for mine. So alum also brightens colors and brown is a yellow, like a derivative. Like when you add iron to anything yellow, it turns brown or dark green. So yellow goes from yellow to orange to brown. Red is not. Red is a very special color. You either need to crush up some bugs or nope, I'm pretty sure that's like it. And madder root, I don't know what that is. I don't have it. But those are the only two that I've ever come across that are realistic to purchase in like a natural dyeing. But mine is not on yarn, so I can see it being different. I don't know if the calcium of eggs changes something. Also, I didn't even say this, Scrappy, those eggs are beautiful. Like, what? Little leaves on them and little helicopter leaves. They're beautiful. That's a beautiful. I just wanted someone to do that to all of my eggs. Like, just always, so that I always am eating a fancy egg. Okay, crazy question. I've never dyed yarns. Well, you're missing out. Can 100% cotton be dyed? It absolutely can, but it requires a slightly different preparation process. So, for like, I did this. This is cotton. Wow, there are a lot of things in your room. Yeah, I know, Scrappy is probably just cringing. So, hi Luca, by the way. So, yes, you can dye it 100% cotton. Natural fiber is the best fiber. Protein fiber, so anything that comes off of an animal, is the easiest to work with because most of the ingredients you probably have in your cupboard. Alum is in a lot of people's homes. It's a pickling spice, but it's easily accessible. Amazon, grocery stores, whatever. But for cotton, because it's a protein fiber, it has a hard time. No, don't stay silent. No, don't. I like when you talk. Don't stay silent. Because also it's interesting to know what different things turn on an egg. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's cool to me. I think it's cool. Don't stop. But alas, what am I trying to say? 100% cotton. Scrappy, no need to blush. We can't see you. So with 100% cotton, the process requires a different process for scouring. The pre-mordanting, you can still use alum, you could still use iron. But before you do that, you have to, about the background. Oh, I will stay silent. Yeah, I know, right? Scrappy's like flips table. Not even. Takes table out of room. Takes more furniture out of room. Laura can't breathe. I, on the other hand, thrive in chaos. So I appreciate it. Anyway, for cotton, Jesus Murphy, Laura, let me finish a sentence. Okay. For cotton, you need to scour it differently. So scouring is the process of removing the oils, the lanolin if it's a wool, but generally just the oils and gunks and dirts that are in either. There's more than a spider on my sofa. Let me tell you, there's definitely spiders everywhere. I don't see the spider on my sofa though. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'd believe you because there's spiders everywhere here. I am surrounded by plants. Okay, cotton needs to be scoured. Scouring is the process of removing the oils from your fiber. When you have wool, you can soak it in warm, hot water with a little bit of dish detergent, or you can soak it with a little bit of wool wash. A lot of wool wash has lanolin put into it though, so I use dish soap. Gentle, unscented, vegan, all that good stuff dish soap. The most basic, simple dish soap you can. You don't want to be adding in smells and stuff. So you wash yarn with just dish soap and then you wash it out and put it into the dye pot. But when, I see a chair, no sofa. Jeez Louise, I don't know. I call everything that isn't this a couch. So, yes, Wendy Jo, Laura has videos for cotton too. Thank you. Okay, but for cotton, instead of just washing it, you have to do like a hard scour. So you have to have a pot full of water on the stove nearly at a simmer, and you need washing soda. So washing soda, you can buy it at the grocery store or wherever you buy washing stuff. It's in like detergents. But if you don't have access to it, then what you can do is you can take a bunch of baking soda and put it in a pot on the stove, just the baking soda, and it'll start to bubble and behave like a liquid, which is weird, and you stir it around, and it's basically getting rid of the hydrogen, I think, from the baking soda. Baking soda is what's soda bicarbonate. Soda bicarbonate. Maybe it's getting rid of one of the carbons. I don't know how it works. Something is being removed by boiling it on a high heat. Eventually, it stops acting like a liquid when you're boiling the baking soda, and it turns back into what looks like a powder. It acts like a liquid. It's still made of powder, but it's like bubbling and it moves like a liquid. And then it settles back down into a powder, and when it stops doing any bubbling, now you have washing soda. Something was removed by heating it. Alternatively, people have done it in the oven, like in a glass Pyrex, just putting it in the oven for X amount of time. You'd have to double check for times. But that washing soda is what you add to the hot water with the cotton, and that allows the cotton to sort of like open up. Okay, you guys need to calm down. My little sister got a puppy today, and everybody's obsessed because he's very cute. He is a Cocker Spaniel. NaCO2, I believe. Okay, so maybe we're removing some of the O? Is CO carbon and oxygen? CO2? Maybe you're removing the O2 if you can. I don't know. Something's being removed by heat. Thank you, Augustine. I haven't done chemistry in a long time. If you showed me the math problem, I could probably do the thing where you know, where you turn it into an equals thing. Ugh, I hated that. I didn't hate it. Ooh, NaH. Okay, so we're getting rid of the H. And that means we're getting rid of the hydrogen. Right? Yeah. Getting rid of the hydrogen by heating it up. So, once you get rid of the H, it's washing soda. So then it's NaCO3, because we got rid of the H. So, don't know if that's true, the words I mean, but I know that boiling it makes it washing soda, and then you use that to soak your yarn in, and then you have to rinse it all out, and then you have to pre-mordant. So after you've done that, you have to you have to do the alum, like putting alum in and letting it soak in for like an hour, and then it's ready to be dyed. It just requires one extra first step, or not an extra first step, just a first step that is slightly different. So regularly you're just washing the wool to get the oils out. For cotton, you're like really washing it to have it soften up. I have a friend who's sending me hand-dyed skein of yarn. That's awesome. It's such a beautiful color. I can't wait to show y'all. Ooh, cool. I'm excited to see. Okay, so yeah. Burr. So I'm really hoping that it's cool. Basically, I'm hoping that the show is going to be cool. I'm hoping that we can get the chicken coop built. I found somebody who's giving away like 70 feet of chicken wire, so I have texted them on our app for that, Kijiji, Craigslist, whatever it's called for you guys. So possibly we'll have real chicken wire, which would be great, because right now we've got like a hideous orange fence. It does the trick, it's fine, it just looks a little like shabby, you know? And I feel like I want it to be like shabby chic. Right now it's just shabby, there's no chic. So I feel like if we switch it out for chicken wire, then it'll at least kind of have a vibe that we knew what we were doing. That's what my plan is. So, and for the chicken coop, we need shelving for them. So if I've got a wall inside, Ola is threatening to shave his hair off, so I'm contemplating learning how to cut it. You don't have to learn, just start, and then if you screw up, Ola gets to do what he was wanting to do anyway. Also, boy's hair is less important, although doesn't Ola have long hair? Or does he have a long beard? I thought his hair's up. Isn't his hair in like a ponytail? I have a picture of him in my head, but I don't know if it's an accurate picture. Cause, you know, Na2CO3. Thank you. It's a mild chemical rinse you're giving the cotton. Thank you, Whisper. So there. Augustine, we were both wrong. Whenever you boil the baking soda, I don't know what's going on, but some chemical reaction happens and it makes it washing soda. Okay, so if we've got a wall, Lori, I would love your help with this. Is Lori here? Did I say hi to you? You must be here. I must have said hi. Anyway, on the wall of the chicken coop, what? Okay, but with a beard, his hair is very straight though. Not long, but with a beard. His hair is very straight though. Well, let him shave it, see what he looks like. I mean, bald guys with beards are fun. So I'm thinking the shed is like 10 by 10 by 10 by 6. 10 by 10. Nope, 10 by 10 by 6. Yeah, 10 by 10 by 6, 10 feet by 10 feet for the bottom, and then the walls are like 6 feet by 10 feet. So I know I need to have nest boxes, and I know I want the nest boxes to be easy for me to get to. So, like, I don't want to have to go all the way into the coop. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I need to build. I know I can go on Pinterest, but I want you guys to help me through it. It's more fun that way. So we need nest boxes. We need food and water. I already have a cool idea for the food, and by cool idea I mean it's definitely somebody else's idea, but I'm gonna use it. And it's like a pipe system where you like have a round joint. And hold on, this thing is there, that thing is there. There's a cap on top. And then basically it's like that, and it's just a bunch of tubes that you put together, and then those tubes you fill up the tall side with food, and then it like automatically fills the bowl part up when the chickens have pecked it out. And my chickens are especially, oh, thank you, the process. NaHCO3 plus NaOH plus NaOH. NaOH is what? Plus H. Ah, that, yes, yes, the math question where you can just make it do a different thing by taking out stuff. Yes, that was a part that I did well in math, but also didn't want to do. Because it's not like, or in chemistry, sorry. Because it's like math, it's just like moving things around. And like as long as you understand, it's like French, as long as you understand the conjugation, you can do okay on tests. I feel like that's the same about this. As long as you can kind of figure out where what letters have to go and what the numbers mean before and after letters, you can figure it out. Anyway, thank you, Whisper, because I did not know what I meant. I knew what I meant. I didn't know how it was going to look. But yes, you do a chemical shift to make it a little bit more of an abrasive wash on your wool. Chemistry, sorry, it's chemistry. It looks like math. It's like software engineering. I look at what Alex does, and when he's doing things by writing, I'm like, it's math questions. And he's like, no, it's not, it's engineering. But like, it's a math question. There's an answer at the end of this line of code. So it's like one long math equation. And if something's wrong in the math equation, the code doesn't run. So it's just math in another way. The rare use of my degree. Well, I appreciate you using your degree for us. Okay, so I need a nest box. I want to do 3, I think, nest boxes. What is going on back here? Oh, there we go. Flatten you out. I think I want to do 3 nest boxes. And I want to do a shelf, like a nice strong shelf, so that they can feel super secure in there. And that shelf will be like reinforced with those braces, you know? Yeah. And then from that shelf, I think I'll do a shelf on both sides of the coop. And then I'll have like a long sort of log type thing that lays across those 2 shelves as their nighttime perch. But these girls don't really perch. They kind of cuddle together in their nest box. Chat froze on. Oh no. Is it back? Sorry. Hopefully it's working soon. So yeah, what I need to build is nest boxes. I need to build 2 long shelves. It's just my internet being weird. Well, it's either yours or mine. 2 long shelves. I'm gonna do a perch. I want to hang a swing for them to play with, and what else?
Babe?
Yeah?
Do you know who we order water with?
Your water company.
Okay, he's asking me if we order water. I'm like, we order every month.
We didn't order water. We have auto delivery from.
Some other guy.
Is it? Does he have a receipt?
No.
Can you ask for the receipt so we can see if it's the company we use? Because I have the other receipts here.
He's saying 38.
30.
It's not our address though.
No, that's not our address.
So I'll go ask him again.
The water company's here. It's also early. They're supposed to come next week. They just hire drivers though, so it could just be that this guy's never been to our house before and they only have enough people to work today. It happens. Usually it's me having internet issues. Yeah, usually it's me. It's my internet being on my end. All right, so nest boxes, 2 long shelves, a perch, a swing, a door to get out for them, a ladder, and then door removed from the actual thing. Build those chicken wire doors, whatever I'm gonna call those, wire doors, and then build, and that's times 3 kind of, and then it'll be build outer wood doors. So wood doors, okay. And then what I need to figure out still for this chicken coop is how, without installing like concrete pipe poles into the ground, because I don't want to like dig holes and do backfilling and stuff. I just want it to be like strong enough to survive, and I don't need it to be like too much stronger than that. So I'm thinking if I kind of make 3 cubes and then just put them beside each other. Are you planning on getting more chickens? If you are, you will need more nest boxes. Okay, what do you think, Lori? How many nest boxes for 6 chickens? Do I need 6 nest boxes if I have 6 chickens? Because then that would be cute. I can do the nest boxes underneath the shelf that they roost on. Underneath, out of the way, so they won't get pooped on. My goodness, my anxiety right now, those snakes really like, they got me all jittery. Also, you can use milk crates for nest boxes and fill them up with straw. These girls have a really nice box right now. It's like 2 nest boxes wide, and it's because they both sleep in it. There's a perch in there for them. They have a shelf to sit on or a perch in this run that they're in right now, and it's like an enclosed space. And they both, every time I put them away at night, they're both cuddled into the next nest box. So for now it's fine, but they kick all the hay out, all the straw out. So I think if I do a milk crate, I won't do it on its side. Like other people I've seen, they do a milk crate, but like on its side. I feel like I would have to do it upright so that they don't remove all of the straw. I don't know. Okay, I can do 5 for 6. Well, I would just do 6 because then it would be a nice even 6. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. They'll often use the same nest box even if they can each have one. Aw. Because they're little lady dinosaurs. I love my little lady dinosaurs. So cute. Build outer wood doors and then build probably 5 by 5, I would guess. 5 by 5 frame with fence / chicken wire. If I can get the chicken wire, then my whole goal is to try and spend like as little as possible on this renovation. So far, we have free fence, free chickens, free straw, free chicken food, and we have free wood, free pallets. I want to get chicken wire, more chickens, but I found some that they'll hold them for me, $10 a chicken, and they're just under a year old, and they are getting rid of them because every year, just before the chickens turn a year old, they get their new chickens. They will often use the same one. Oh, hey V, nice to see you this afternoon. So the frames, 5 by 5, or even like full cubes. I can just make 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 cubes for them to run out. I just want to make sure they've got somewhere to go outside in the winter. Like I want to be able to just keep putting straw on the snow so that they can go outside and like play around. I know they don't have to. I know it's like something they can like enjoy, being cooped up in the cold, just huddled together, enjoy. They'll survive it, but I want them to have the option. Too bad you don't live near me. I have a 6 nest box on a wall in my shed. Oh, that would be amazing. I have so much wood though. It's getting me like I want to build stuff. We have so many wooden scraps in this property. We have like maybe 100 skids here, maybe 50 skids. Somewhere between 50 and 100 skids, and they're in perfect condition. My uncle just gave them to us because it was either that or he had to bring them to the dump. And if we want more, all I have to do is ask because he has them. He just periodically brings them to the dump. So the things that I will need to purchase for sure are screws and nails, because the nails I have are like for hanging pictures. Screws and nails. I'm also going to need wire. Wire. I'll probably have to buy the skirting, like you dig around where you're putting your fence and you put this skirt metal underneath so things can't dig. I think skirting wire, something like that. Can you guys see? He's dreaming. He stopped dreaming because I stopped talking. If it happens again, I'll turn like this so you can actually see him because the sun was blocking him out. There. So if he starts dreaming again, you'll catch it. Yeah. The skirting wire. Oh, I want to buy an automatic waterer. I was going to make one. Like right now I've been just bringing them fresh water every day and they've been fine with that. But I want to just get the one that I can just fill up every day instead. Because, yeah. Worst case, I can do a DIY, but I don't really want to. And, oh, I will need shelving braces, whatever those are called, the L-shaped L bracket, I think is what it's called, L bracket. Luckily, those are like $2 at IKEA, so could just do that. L brackets, I'll need hinges for the doors. I will probably need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hinges for all of the doors. I will need, honestly, I'm gonna see if I can find some paint for online for free. I'm very frugal and thrifty. I can find a lot of things at a discount at a minimum and free at a maximum. He's sniffing in his dream. There's something delicious to sniff. I'm hoping that he'll bark for you guys. Shelves, brackets. Oh, a chain. I need to get chain to hang from the ceiling to put the swing on. Little chain, like not quite a scary chain, you know? Yeah. I'm actually very excited. We're gonna go pretty soon to get some of these things because I have a little bit of money to spend at TSC. Alex is gonna have to wait in the car because safety is our priority. And I have a mask, so I'll be wearing a mask. I need to sew more masks. I also need to make an adjustment to this dress that I didn't realize until I wore it all day. It shows my butt a lot if I bend over. It shows my butt if I lean to the side. It is a very short sides that I was like, I'm sure it won't be a problem. It's a problem. You don't see my butt from the actual middle, you see it from both sides. So, yeah, this dress is a little too short, unfortunately. I love how it fits up top. I'm definitely going to be wearing it. What I think I'll do to fix it is I have this, sorry, my little baby's so tired, so many stressful things in your life. Don't want to show you my butt. What I was thinking, instead of lengthening it, I have this, and I thought I could do some kind of peekaboo lace, maybe even on top, I don't know yet, something that'll bring it down, like high school Laura, maybe, grown-up Laura, definitely not. So something that can bring at least a little more coverage down, you know? So lace is the, is there something I can help you with? That's literally made of velvet. It's comfortable already. So rude. I'd be mad, but that is literally his chair and CJ's chair. You can add lace to it. That's what I think. So I think that's what I'll do. I have more lace to choose from. I try to get him to do that outside, and he doesn't. But he'll do it into the couch. Gotta make sure it's extra comfortable. Did you get it? Is it good now? Oh, yeah, that's what you needed. It just needed to get beat a little, huh? Lie down. Lie down. Thunder. Lie down, Thunder. Lie down. Good boy. He's such a good boy. Okay, so anyway. Hey, Jack. Nice to see you this afternoon. So milk crates. I will put that on the idea. I just have to like convince Alex to be interested in building, because I can get started on it and I'm pretty sure I could put it together myself, because I can MacGyver really well, but I would like help. I would like Alex to help, but he gets very overwhelmed with projects he doesn't understand. So I have to draw out all these plans so that Alex can have like a night with them to understand what my idea is, because if I say like, just make a square and add some fencing to it, it overwhelms him. So I'm drawing out all the pieces that we have to build, and I'm highlighting all the pieces we need to purchase. So, for example, I made sure to incorporate the hinges, so he knows that we're gonna have to put it on with hinges, and the lock at the top and the bottom, and the lock in the middle that has the chain that goes through. So there's just gonna be a whole bunch of little things that I have to draw out in this style. Like it needs to be drawn out in a, I don't know what it's called, whatever this style is, where it's not realistic. It's like a diagram for information, and Alex struggles if there isn't a diagram to go with the things. So I'm doing what I can, and then I do the overhead shot so he knows what I'm imagining it'll look like. Oh, I started designing a new thing also. It was just, the drawing got kind of messed up by, I think, eyeshadow, but I don't know how because I don't have any around here, but I don't know what other brown powder it could be. It's not soil, but it's like powder. Anyway, whatever it is beyond the point. This is what I was thinking. Just a cozy little summer vest, and I thought we could do it in a lacy stitch, because I think I want a little cover up. And I know you guys have been saying, what are you crocheting? Oh, hi, Elsie. Yeah, a blueprint. Yeah, Jack, a blueprint. A technical drawing, that's what it's called. The word I was looking for was a technical drawing. He likes things drawn as a technical drawing, and it's easier. V, I'm going. Sounds good, V. Have a good rest of your day. He's analytical, so he needs the clarity. Comes from having a better developed logical brain area. His logical brain area is definitely very developed. His imagination brain area, I work on that with him. I'm like, I can show you the world. And he's like, I know how old the world is. That's kind of our dynamic. But yeah, I do want the chicken area to be a little more substantial. We have all summer, right? So I want to take the time and do it right. Right now we just threw something together so that they're safe. Please hit the like and share the live stream for our lovely host this evening. Thanks, Blue. Yeah, definitely hit the like. But yeah, I want it to look a little nicer. Right now it works, the chickens are safe, it has all the function. I mean, snakes got into what's gonna be the coop, so it's not working very effectively, but it's working, and it could work just as it is. I don't want that. So the next 2 weeks of my life are going to be focused primarily between chicken coop and chicken related. The videos for this project, and then stream. So what I'm thinking is for the stream, we could do another project that takes like a week. Like we could do 2 projects each that take a week. That way I can prep them like this week, and we can have, I'm gonna go finish my digging for my gardens and press send before I was done. Okay, sounds good, V. Have a good night doing your garden stuff. Always the good stuff in a garden. So video, that is kind of my priority now for the next 2 weeks because it's like an actual paycheck, which is great. And it's also interesting, so I'm excited about it. But I'm thinking for the afternoon stream, which I'm still down to do, there might be a couple of days closer to the end of the next 2 weeks that I'm gonna take off because I'll be editing. Hopefully not. I'm just giving you as heads up as I can. But yeah, if we could think of a project, if there's any project, we could make a sweater and just do it throughout the next 2 weeks. It'll take 2 weeks to make a sweater. If we start tomorrow, if you guys want to start tomorrow, I've got the yarn for it, and we could start a new sweater project if you'd like. So let me know in the comments, because I'm going to leave now. I know it's 5:50 and normally I stay till 6, but I stayed like way later last time, so I feel like it's okay. You better not be taking out an electrical tool. We're going out, mister. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you drank water or tonic water or something hydrating. But I'm going to go and see how much these things cost at the actual TSC store. And then, yeah, on the sweater. Okay, well, Lori sold. I'll figure out the design tonight. And I'll talk in the Discord with you guys tonight. So if you want to discuss what the sweater will be, sweater, tank top, sweater dress, vest, whatever, another cardigan, whatever, we can do that over the next 2 weeks. And I know I can jump right into it tomorrow because we can start with the sleeve. That's always my favorite and my most easy part of a project. So even if I can't have the design finished, we can still start it tomorrow. So for tomorrow, gather together a sweater quantity of yarn. So gather together, if you're doing worsted weight, I would say 6 or 7 skeins. So like, if you're doing a men's extra large, it's 1,800 yards. If you're doing a men's medium, when I'm doing pullovers, I'm doing men's sizes all the time. I just modify them slightly. A men's medium is going to be about 1,600, and if you're using, that's if you're using worsted or DK. If you're using fine or sock weight, you probably need, you'll need 1,200. But we'll talk in the Discord tonight, so gather up some of your yarns and be ready to start a new garment tomorrow. I think that'll be fun. I'm thinking I might do it from this point of view. So instead of doing the stitches overhead, doing it like a talk through instead. And then I can just like show you what I'm doing when necessary. Otherwise, just talking you through it. Is that okay? Or would you prefer the overhead? I don't know. I just kind of like this setup. I feel like it's a nice little workstation and it feels nice and calm. I mean, it doesn't feel calm for somebody who's very like, very type A, but for me it is. Anyway, we'll talk in the Discord. Don't forget to like the video. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. How to be happy in life. Find somebody who makes you laugh and stay near them as often as you can. That and get a dog, right? I like this setup. Me too, Frida. I'm glad you do. Okay, love you all. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. And like I said, I'm going to see you in the morning. Thank you again to my June patrons, Crystal, Susan, Lori, Teresa, Abigail, Barbara, and Anna. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. If you're not already, check out the links below. Okay, now I'm really done.